Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm showing you the 4-week study plan that you have to follow to get 79 plus. Once you finish attending the course and learning the strategies of the test structure, the tips and the templates, you need to start preparing. This preparation must be consistent, continuous and organized. So I thought to come up with this plan to help you out in the coming 4 weeks. And honestly speaking, if you are after 79 plus, the minimum requirement is, depending on your English level, but I would say 4 weeks of preparation is a must. Okay, so let's have a look at this plan, starting with read aloud. So for read aloud, make sure you practice 10 every day. And while you are practicing, make sure that the speech is clear and accurate, and at the same time it is smooth and fluent. Once you satisfy those criteria, along with the speaking at a proper pitch, your speech has to be, or your read aloud has to be 90 out of 90. If you check my channel, you will find the full lessons about read aloud. I will leave them in the comment section as well. So read aloud, as I mentioned, you have to practice 10 a day. The other task is repeat sentence. This is a no joke task. No repeat sentence, no 79 plus, not even 65 plus. So I'm after here 50 sentences a day to be practiced. Make sure that you are fluent in all of them. Oral fluency is a must in all of them. And to make it very clear, in the test, not all the sentences are difficult. So out of 12 sentences, you will get 8 short and easy sentences. Some of them could be medium. But the really lengthy and complex or difficult ones are 3 to 4 sentences. So the target is, while you are practicing 50 sentences a day, and I guess you are practicing randomly, the target is to repeat the short and medium sentences perfectly. Perfectly means without a single mistake in the content. And if you face a long and complex sentence and for some reasons you missed 1, 2 or 3 words, just make sure you repeat whatever you got fluently. So you have to maintain the oral fluency. Even for repeat sentence, I do have a full lesson. I will leave it in the comment section. But I would say as 2 quick tips. Number 1, listen and understand the sentence. It's very crucial to understand what you are listening to so that you can stream it and repeat it back easily to the computer. And secondly, and most importantly, listen to the phrasing of the sentence, not the words. Looking at this sentence, it is of the utmost importance that you follow the ethical guidelines. So here we have one phrase. It's an adjective phrase. This is a verb phrase too, and this is a noun phrase, the ethical guidelines. So just make sure when you are receiving the language, you receive it in phrases, and this will be achieved through everyday and consistent practice. And that's why I ask you to do 50 a day, and make sure you check the lesson, the full lesson, in the comment section. The other task is describe image. You try to do 5 a day. Indeed, I suggest you use a template. It is very important to use a template because using a template will help you to start the image, no matter how difficult it is, will help you to maintain your oral fluency. And when it comes to the content, you can get the title and the keywords from the image itself, and you have to speak them out fluently. Now, there is something very, very important in this lesson. Avoid using templates that make you repeat the same phrases over and over. The most popular template in the market or in the industry says, from the image I can see, from the image I can see, from the image I can see. So this template is mushroomed amongst all students of PTE. Like almost every student knows about this template. So the issue with this template, it makes you repeat every single phrase over and over. From the image I can see, from the image I can see, from the image I can see, from the image I can see. So definitely you're gonna get a robotic voice. A robotic voice means your speech is not smooth and fluent, yeah? Means you're gonna lose big time. So please guys, avoid using such template because you will get nowhere, especially if you already have some issues in speaking. So this one will exacerbate it, okay? That's for describe image. The other speaking task is retell lecture. You're gonna do 5 a day. Retell lecture, the more the content, the better. The more the content, the higher the listening score. When you are taking notes, we need to take a combination of phrases and sentences. Yes, you are using a template, but again, make sure not to use a template that asks you or makes you repeat the same phrase over and over. We do have a very popular template in the market that is about saying the lecture was about, the lecture was about, the lecture was about. So they ask you to say the lecture was about and put some keywords after about and then repeat it over. The lecture was about, was about, was about. Again, robotic voice speaking, so it's going all the way down. So make sure you avoid that. You have to use a genuine and legitimate template. Unfortunately, I'm not sharing the templates here, but yeah, make sure you guys avoid this and this here. So this was for the speaking. As you see, a big load of speaking. I would say those tasks here would take by you every day 1 hour. You have to spare 1 hour of speaking practice. Now, the other task is summarize written text. Honestly speaking, for this task, all you have to do is practice 3 a day. Sorry, 1 every 3 days. No, not 3 a day, it's time consuming. 1 every 3 days. It could take 5 to 10 minutes by you to solve it, because this strategy is very simple and straightforward. You need to become familiar with the strategy. Even though you are allowed to write 75 words, I would all the time suggest you make it less than 55 words. Why? There is a rule in English, or a general rule, I would say, that for non-native speaker or non-native speakers, the more you write, the more mistakes you might make. So let's wrap it up in 55 words or less, and everyone would be happy. When you're writing the summary, you have to make sure that your summary is one complex compound sentence. That's something very, very important. It has to be a complex compound sentence. A compound sentence on its own will not maximize your score to the writing section, even though you could get 80 to 90% of the score. But if you are after 100% of the score, let's make it a complex compound sentence. Now for essay, same, I wouldn't ask you or expect you to practice more than 1 essay every 3 days, sometimes every 4 days. Why? Because the approach in this task is straightforward. You've got a template, a genuine template, memorize the template. You have to be very fast at typing the template. I would say whatever template you are using, make sure you type it in 8 minutes or less, and then just fill up the relevant main ideas and the topic as per the instructions, and finally check your spelling before the final submission. So if you are looking at 1 essay every 3 days, so probably you're going to end up writing only 6 to 8 essays in 1 month, which is more than enough. Okay. So here, I wouldn't say it would take by you more than half an hour a week or 1 hour a week. However, when we move to the reading section, fill in the blanks reading, strictly you have to do a minimum of 15 passages a day. Honestly speaking, and if you are looking for a free source to practice this task, you couldn't find better than apeuni.com. Okay, check it out. It is for free. Don't upgrade, don't use the VIP, just use the free version. It's more than enough, especially when it comes to the fill in the blanks reading and writing question, because they do have some sort of prediction files that if you are lucky, you could get 2 or 3 questions repeated on the test day. For this task, you need to apply the grammar tips, the part of speech, and the critical thinking while attempting the task itself. You can find the videos on my page. So if you check my page, you'll find 3 different lessons. One of them about the grammar, one of them parts of speech, and one for the critical thinking approach. Watch them. You will definitely find them in the comment section. Same goes for fill in the blanks reading and writing. This is one of the most important tasks. You're going to practice 15 a day. If you're looking for a free source, there's nothing better than APA Uni. You can sign up for free. That's a free marketing for APA Uni today, because I just need students to get their scores, so I don't mind marketing other service as long as students are getting it on the right way. You need to apply the grammar tips, parts of speech, and the critical thinking. Same here, you can find the videos on my page. So for the reading practice, which has to be every day, you're looking at another 1 hour. Yeah. So on average, we have now to spare 2 hours, because those half an hour will be allocated over a week, so I won't count them in. So you're looking at 2 hours so far for speaking and reading, and you've got half an hour to 1 hour every week for summarize written text and essay. Definitely those on daily basis here, yeah. Now, the last module we will be talking about fill in the blanks listening and the other tasks. Definitely we need to do, for fill in the blanks listening, we have to do 5 a day. Okay, 5 a day. You need to listen for specific information, which means you need to double your attention as the speaker reaches the gap itself. Keep your eyes at the screen and write on the paper first. So you're looking at the screen while the speaker is speaking, you're following up with him, and you're writing word 1, word 2, gap 3, gap 4. You finish, then you type your answer and you check your spelling. Make sure to write your own spelling or to make up your own spelling list, which means every day you practice, you make 5, 10 spelling mistakes. Make sure you correct or you check the correct version of the mistakes you made, or the correct spelling of the mistakes you made, and you note it down in a spelling list. And you have to update this list every day. You have to practice the new words every day. Now, there's another task I didn't mention here, interestingly. It is summarize spoken text. One of the reasons I did not mention it here, because I assume you are practicing retail lecture every day. So 5 a day for retail lecture means you will become good at note taking. If you are able to crack retail lecture, I don't think summarize spoken text would be difficult for you, especially that somehow we're going to use the same template for both. So for retail lecture, maximize your practice in this task so that you become better at summarize spoken text, and you will have the chance to practice summarize spoken text while you are doing the mock tests, assuming that you will do a mock test every 5 to 6 days. The second last very important task is highlight incorrect words. I need you to do 10 a day, especially that 10 a day won't take by you more than 5 minutes in this task. This is an easy task with considerable contribution to the listening and reading sections. We need to take the advantage of this task and get 100% correct answers all the time, just to boost the reading and the listening scores. When doing this task, you have to listen for details, which means you need to concentrate and pay attention for every single spoken word, because we simply don't know which word was deliberately mistaken by the speaker. And I highly suggest you practice at a 1.2 speech pace. So the audio itself, you can make it 20% faster. In this way, you will become very familiar with the extreme difficult scenario, so that the natural scenario or the natural pace on the test day would be so easy for you. Finally, write from dictation that task. It is a no-joke task, same as repeat sentence. We are looking at practicing 30 sentences a day. The approach is very simple and straightforward. As soon as this sentence comes in, bring it out on the paper. No initials. It is time consuming. I have a big lesson about this task. Please check it in the comment section, which says you listen and you write simultaneously on the paper. You write and write and write and write and write every single word, every single letter. As soon as you finish writing, you've got 40 to 50 seconds to type your answer, check your spelling, and move next. And again, please make sure you watch the video. And finally, you need to make up your own spelling list, same as in fill in the blanks listening. All right. Now you will be doing this for a month or for 4 weeks, and just a week before your exam, I need you to spare some time to practice reorder paragraphs and the mini tasks in the reading and listening section, such as multiple choice question, choose single answer, multiple choice question, choose multiple answer, the listening the same, multiple choice question, single and multiple answers, highlight correct summary, and select missing word. Even guys here, reorder paragraph, this is one of the most difficult tasks, but I'm not asking you to put it on your daily schedule. Just leave it till the last week of the preparation and try to practice 5 questions a day, which will not take more than 10 minutes. Following this plan, along with the proper approach, along with the efficient feedback from a trainer, I believe you must be able to get this nice score, 79 plus. This is what I wanted to share with you for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the other videos. Bye.